Bonjour, hello, welcome to MaxMountainWorld. Today I'm just been sitting in. I've not done many videos recently. Those that follow my channel, you've probably seen that. That's because there's virtually nothing going on. So, you know, I can't really, magic things out of nothing. As you see from the pre-thingy there, not much happening on the radio. That's about the most I've had, and I had to sit and wait 20 minutes to get that on camera. It was Brazil, but yeah, it came in for about a minute and then went away again. That's basically what's happening. The radio is more or less dead just now. It has been for weeks. Who knows how long that's going on for. One of the things I'm sitting here, I have a view out on Main Street, as most of you probably know, and I've just noticed some weird stuff. Just people being weird, people doing weird things, all this stuff. A lot of it is pertinent to the global crisis, the health pandemic, whatever you want to call it. And I thought I'd just go out and do a little video with the sunglasses cam. It's a bit more subtle than getting a camera out and, you know, throwing it around. Now these are brilliant. The only downside for them, main downside, is I can't zoom with them. The other thing as well is sometimes it's difficult to see the viewfinder if I'm only wearing them and not using them on the other camera, because they're polarized lenses. So from there, everything's great. The quality of video is good. There isn't an anti-shake. I can deal with that in the edit, but they don't really need it. I have the style of actually keeping my head fairly steady when I'm using it. Similar to using the GoPro when you're skiing. Use your eyes, move your eyes to do your observation. Don't kind of look around everywhere, or that's what the camera does. So anyway, I'll go out. I'll take the other camera anyway, just in case. People know me around here, but obviously the visitors do not. So get the regalia on, go out with the sunglasses cam. The joy of these as well is that for looking at the viewfinder on the other camera, they fit quite neatly over my reading glasses, which I need for up to 50 centimetres distance from the eyes. I use them at work and stuff as well. So there's an introduction to a couple of the camera aspects, the glasses aspects and stuff. I'll go out now and just make a few comments. Usually it's quite good with these because people just don't guess that they're actually a camera, and all you need to do is be talking into a phone and I can do my commentary like that. It also helps me keep my head steady. So, here's the video. Little wander about, see what's going on. And of course, put the regalia on. Ready to rock. Video.
Okay, so you get the customary dog in. I've got one of these sort of sledge racing events going on here, and just gotta watch because they're playing music, but obviously the priority is the guy over here doing the commentary and organising and stuff, but you can hear maybe a little bit of music, but it takes over from him. So take a walk up first and then head down with some good news. As regards COVID regulations, I mean, I don't see the point in what's happening here. The guy's gone all the trouble and discomfort of wearing a mask. Nose poking out, mouth poking out, but the person with him isn't. Within a certain distance. Just doesn't make sense. A lot of stuff like that, you know. I mean, some people are actually outdoors with masks on. Majority aren't, but no real need to, as long as you're distanced from people. These are the bibs that they have for the kids. It's an organised thing, which makes it allowed. Perhaps, as I say, there's no zoom in this, but perhaps in the background you can see the bouncy thing, the elasticated bouncy thing for the kids. I'll be going past there anyway. Have a wee look at that. Oh. Yeah. But otherwise, just imagine one person amongst all these. 1 in 20 in France has COVID. More than that now. And yet, one person arrives, imagine how many of these would contract it. People with mask on, no nose, sitting right next to someone wearing his mask on his chin, another one the full mask. None of it makes sense. People aren't thinking. That's what it is. They're just not thinking. Right. 3, 2, 1. Blah blah blah, blah blah blah.
3, 2, 1, go!
Allez Eliade, vas-y, c'est bon, allez, vas-y. Reste à gauche, reste à gauche.
Usually sort of reserved for the wee ones, the little ones, but I suppose anyone can kind of walk up and make the most of it. Going to get away from that now, and again, quite a handy thing having the phone up to the ear. It just gives me the liberty to talk and people think it's normal, as opposed to just yakking away to a pair of sunglasses which they don't even know is a camera. So yeah, something to celebrate today, something that's taken 12 months almost exactly to the day for me to achieve, to do with the legal system and stuff in France. I don't need to go into details, but got a letter from the government today and success. So I'm going to go and celebrate with a little carry-out beer. This is the MaxMountain, which is a carry-out burger, pizza, panini, sandwich place, does beers, coffees, ice creams, you name it. People seem to be generally keeping distance down here. No need for masks, it's not indoors. I don't know if that's, can't remember if that's the same one that I started with, but accompanied by a nose. You know? If it doesn't bother you that much, then yeah, wear a mask. Distancing, people giving a bit of respect as well, putting masks on approaching the counter and stuff. And yeah, you can have a beer, whatever. These tables aren't laid out, by the way. It's just the clients that actually do this every day, and every night these guys have to put them away again, because strictly speaking they shouldn't be there, but really what's the problem? It's the clients that have done that, not the establishment. Whose responsibility it is, I don't know. I treat myself to a beer. Sorry, I'm halfway through before salutation, but cheers. This is the kids thing, which is normally distanced anyway, because one to each of the trampolines and stuff. Some of them actually go stinking high, the ones that aren't scared of it. So just beyond the kiddies bouncy thing, there's some good news, as well as my own personal good news. A lot of positivity around the station, because here we have this lift, which is one of the originals, is going to get replaced by a 6-seater disengageable debrayable. It's one that actually disengages from the wire and speeds up when it arrives and leaves. Well, when it arrives, it slows down, and when it leaves, it speeds up. So it makes it more comfortable to get on. And it's also got, I think there's 2 tapis couverts. I think they're going to be setting up a lot of stuff, 2 or 3 lifts, and this is going to replace apparently this one, and also the one in the forest there, which can't really make out. No point in me going for that. So just about to be joined by a friend, and I'll finalise things like that. I don't really need to do any more sunglasses, COVID stuff, which is getting boring after a year, but it's the way it is. Ask yourself the question, why on the 3rd of March, today, just after 3 o'clock mid-afternoon, why is France by far and away the worst country for this pandemic at the moment? We're all on holiday. People just don't give us. So anyway, that's I'll just round it all off at that anyway. And thanks very much for watching. Just a little update on what's going on in the station. Another thing from my channel, which kind of looks at things from the side. The main subject's not really that important. So please subscribe down the bottom right there, and when you have done, click on the alert bell for notifications of further uploads from MaxMountainWorld.
And until the next video, that's it for today. I'll be doing more on radio and stuff as it wakes up and everything. So until the next time, thanks very much for watching again. Much appreciated, all the support. Remember, comment, all the rest of that stuff. Ciao. Remember, think safe, be safe.
Alors, merci de donner les mains. On a donc Thomas 45, Théo 88, Madeleine 63, Arthur 17. Ensuite, on va revenir à 4 enfants.